My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon in the Darkest Republic Estate. Okay, good lord, our trinkets are just looking good, they really are. Another dodgy sheath, which I am immediately going to sell, because not using the first one, it's unlikely that I end up using two of them at the same time. Okay then, let's find a mission that people can go on. What have we got available to us right now? Signet ring, mustache cream. That's really about it right now. Ooh. Any of these that good? Not really. Okay, so I've got the cove as my final boss, it should be. Final yeah, drowned crew is going to be my final boss that isn't in the Darkest Dungeon. So I should do another cove mission so that I can advance the path to the boss, and then I can fight the sunken crew this time, actually. Do I have a medium level dungeon running team? I actually should. Hang on. I had a really good cove running team before. It was like Belle, Dubois. Fuck, did everyone level up? I don't have a frontline party member. Oh, Segrets. Segrets went with them. Yeah, it was Segrets. Crap. Yeah, it was like Belle, Dubois for Blight, because Blight in the Cove is actually incredible. And most often we... Oh, you know what it was? Carbonell was in that team as well, and then she just leveled far and above everything that they had. Damn it! Actually quite annoying. Where you are still just... If you were one level higher, we could totally do this Cove mission. I don't feel like doing it without you being one level higher. God damn it. Alright then, let's try and take a Cove team. Cove Adventurer, not really that great, but you are fated. So I only need to give you like one accuracy thing. Probably a sun ring would be enough for you. Natural Swing and Fated, you're pretty good. Shocker and Fear of Mankind are quite bad though. Tactician, no. Look, I really do like Jesters, but I don't know if I have space in a team for them that often. That's the huge problem I have with them. Carbonell. Hang on, I don't even have a high-level healer at the moment. I've got Faton. And then my next highest level healer is Baynard. Yeah, because I lost the Vestal recently, didn't I? Ah, against the Unstable Flesh. Yes. Now I remember. Okay, well... Maybe I'm actually more likely to win with a super Blight team with only self-heals in the Cove. I will note, this team is actually surprisingly good for one very important reason. It stuns hard. Real hardcore stunning. Okay, so if you're in the back line and I want to give you speed and accuracy, how about I give you the Prophet's Eye? Actually, you've already got your accuracy. Well, you don't need the accuracy. Okay, if you don't need the accuracy, what do you need? You've got your Blinding Gas, you've got Disorientating Blast, you've got Plague Grenade. I kind of want to give you Battlefield Medicine, actually, specifically for this. Hang on. You need Battlefield Medicine if you're going to be coming out with me. Reason being that there are the bleeds that I want to cure here. Okay, well, if I need to stun someone in the front line, I'm probably going to be doing it with Puer. So you can take that pretty easily. Everyone also needs to upgrade their equipment. And Alfrey is already fully upgraded. Skills-wise, yes, yeah, and no. Drop as much money as I can there. Yep, that'll have to do at the moment. Okay. What would I do? What do I do? The problem with this guy is blighting, as far as I'm concerned. He is all about that blight, no straight damage. So if he's not doing any straight damage, like, basically what I'm saying is who is. Right? If I'm doing a bunch of blight and stuns, is that good enough still? in this kind of a dungeon, I definitely have to increase everyone's chance to do things if I want to do something like that. So you're going to have to take this, for instance. You've already got your Blasphemous Vial specifically for your stun, for your Blight skill chance. And yeah, that should almost always hit. There's very few reasons that should miss. And it's even accuracy as well. It's so good. I think the last thing that you need is possibly dodge. Just to try and remove the ability of you to die super easily. Actually, you can be stunned in the backline as well. How about I give you not only dodge, but also stun resistance by giving you Wilbur's Flag. Okay, and then the front line. What am I doing with the front line? Like, I feel like Eldritch Slayer's Ring is probably a good choice. But if I give you Eldritch Slayer's Ring, why don't I just also give you Warrior's Bracer? And then you're not even dodging, you're just attacking. What is your attack? 7 to 13. This is kind of annoying that this is weapon plus skill and it says 3 to 4, regardless of the fact that this is 7 to 14. Like, it's because my last skill used was Retribution, but still, kind of annoying. No, you need to increase your stun skill chance. And if I'm increasing your stun skill chance, I'm actually lowering your damage. If I'm lowering your damage, why am I giving you something to increase your damage? Then I'm going half and half. Like, I've got no super strength at that point. How about I give you either the Sun Ring or the Sun Cloak? Sun Cloak is extra protection and dodge, and Sun Ring is extra damage and accuracy. And you are going to need the accuracy, let's face it. Do I have any... No one has the ability to map this area. I think I actually have to give you the Ancestors map, as weird as that sounds. So you're frontline stunner, you're backline stunner, you're a blighter, you're a bleeder, you're also a stunner if you need to be, and you're a blighter if you need to be. It's an interesting party. Can we say that much? It's an interesting party build. We're gonna take all of the food. We're gonna take 4, no, we're in long, so it takes 6. Anti-venom is unnecessary entirely? Yes. We will take a few bandages. Not as many as we would otherwise, because we do have the battlefield medicine. Take 4 medicinal herbs. Actually, no, 6 medicinal herbs. They're really important. Only 2 skeleton keys. Not super relevant here. Only 2 holy water. Again, not super relevant here. And then 2.5 full stacks of torches. Let's go. Okay, this is going to be an interesting party. Because the amount of HP in the pool of an opponent leaps up dramatically between low-level dungeons and medium-level dungeons.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
So it's entirely possible that we get into a situation where things just have too much health to really rely on Blight killing them. Like, I have to stun you guys, because I can't... There's no way I'm killing those pelagic whitemouths and the Oracle this turn. Okay, let's keep you stunned as well. Jester goes next, thankfully. And that is enough to get the Energized Stinger down.
Death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Whoa, okay. My skills are sorted out weirdly. But luckily that's the pelagic widemouth dead. Good debuff resist right there.
Slowly. Gently. This is how a life is taken.
Call of the Deep on a target that's about to eat a stun is completely fine by me. Eat that stun. Yum, yum, yum. Delicious. And then we just roll a bunch of blights and bleeds into the pelagic oracle. Guarantee that you don't get another turn. That's already done. And then just roll for possible crits against the plated maggot, I guess. Okay, now I can actually start focusing on stress healing. Hell yeah. It's my favorite part of the game. Oh, hey, we actually managed to hit another stun. That's actually pretty good. likely irrelevant as long as I hit that blight, which I did.
Weapon that cuts on its own.
And rolled for the kill just to try and get some stress heal there.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Interestingly, the anti-venom is actually... hang on. Less useful than the survival guide. And if I know that I'm going into an empty room, I want to put the survival guide on to give myself extra scouting chance. I can actually use that really, really effectively. Hang on. We'll also do that. And make sure that everyone's okay. Move in. Okie dokie. Don't mind if I do. Now, you actually will swap into this for extra trap disarm. And boom, disarmed it for free. Perfect. Okay. This is a weird build, I'll say that much. Surprise is really strong for us, though. Surprise is exceedingly strong for this character build. You're almost dead to just your bleeds and blights. You still aren't dead just to your bleeds and... wow, that's really annoying.
Well struck.
Okay. It's a crit to set on my redemption. I was really hoping that one of them was going to die just to that. Oh well. Stress wave. Slap back. You're going to die to your blight next turn. Barnacle barrier on a character that's about to die. Nice work. Go for it. Oh, perfect. Get slapped.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Oh, get slapped on, nerd.
5 inches.
Roll stuns against the bulwark. I am going to have to try and kill it as quickly as possible here. Although... we don't actually have the ability to right now. Hopefully I can stack enough blights and bleeds and things like that on it that the game agrees I was trying to kill it and doesn't call me out for stalling. It's another possible stun. Actually, we did hit the stun there. Damn it! I'm actually trying to kill it. I would not be surprised if I get my first actual reinforcements occurring here. Do you die to your blight now? No, you're very close to it though. Now you die to your blight. Perfect. Okay, that works out really well for me. Ooh.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Okay, I'm gonna set out my abilities correctly now. Thank you, because that constantly confused me that everything was in the wrong location there. Now, this. Sorry, Survival Guide is not worth 2,000 gold of a stack. And those crests aren't worth 1,500 gold of a stack. Perfect. I can now open this with a shovel. That's the reason I brought so many. 200 gold for a single shovel. I think a shovel costs 125 gold, so it's technically good, I guess. Although I'm very reluctant to say it, clearly. That contains loot. Hey, got another shovel! Alright, it turns out to be free. Nope, have to turn it down. Kind of annoyed about it, but had to be done. Okay, this sack is empty, and this one is containing loot. Another shovel! Good goddamn! Alright, I should be able to go absolute gung-ho on shovel usage, which I'm pretty happy to hear. Speaking of, slap this with a shovel. It's easy work at the barnacles. Gives me another shovel back! And nothing that I can actually take. At the moment, the only thing I can really take is emeralds. I have to use more resources first. Come back when I've wasted more resources, please. Sea breeze, come on, don't heal it. I just deal damage to that. stunned the back line. Damn it, I was really hoping to get the Abomination to go before then, so that I could get this Blight out first. Okay, and you don't die next turn, unfortunately. You've actually got stun resist. I specifically gave you stun resist because of that attack. You also don't die. Hang on. I'll set up Retribution on you, which should get me targeted by at least the Pelagic Widemouth. And if the Pelagic Widemouth targets and gets slapped on, then we're going to be pretty happy about it. Actually, I'll slap you with the chain. You're dead anyway.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
It's a weird party composition. It's still very, very alien to me, I'll say that much.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Okay, you're dead. Perfect. And then that with a bleed is not going to be enough. I'm going to need someone to go before you. Although, since a corpse wasn't left by the maggot, you're not actually going to be able to do anything here. Perfect.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Full stack of emeralds is 2,000 gold. Full stack of gold is 1.5 thousand gold. Full stack of sapphires is 4,000 gold. So you can see what I've done there.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
I'm going to focus my damage this time. Perfect. Now I've guaranteed that this one dies. And I can stun this one. And I guess I'm also going to stun this one. So one of the Pelagic Oracles gets to act, basically. But that's it. Stress wave on 2 characters. Why'd you have to target both of my dodge tanks? It's just gonna make you sad, it really will. Okay, that's the last move you ever get to make. Focus out damage, because this, you're already dead, you just don't know it yet. Now you're also dead. Seaward Slash. Against probably the only target who would have actually taken the damage there. And also just go for the kill. Boom. Everyone will die before I even get a single action next round.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Oh, Dark Bracer is so good, though! Shit! It's so good in low light runs, because it makes up for a bunch of the stress damage that you take by giving you way more crit. I'm annoyed about it, but I can't take it right now. It's only worth 1.5 thousand gold.
Another mariner,
to sell, at least.
Another misfortune.
Every other stack that I can make is going to be worth more than that. Okay. It's not really worth rolling a stun here. It'd only be a stun on one target. There we go.
Impressive.
This guy is only going to get one move. It's pretty much the aim there. I can worry about my stress relief later. Okay, thankfully, they rolled that against the Jester, who's my third line member. And since they're my third line member, they can't be targeted by the Cultist Gladiator, who tries to target anyone that's been marked. So they actually kind of screwed themselves over there. Set up Retribution on you to guarantee you die before you get to act this turn. Kind of like that. And now the Cultist Gladiator is very obsessed with trying to hit the target. Hang on, do you die to that? Yes, you do. Perfect. Cultist Gladiator wants to hit the target that's marked, but unfortunately can't because he's stunned, and that's going to be the end of your life. Now I can actually start justifying some stress heals. Yay! Keep him healthy. Wonder how this party is going to deal with an Uka Crusher. It's probably just going to be with stun skills and stuff like that, but I'm still interested to see how it'll work out. You're actually going to Absolution for some heals, as well as some stress heals. And we're also going to do some more stress healing. Because it's just in fashion. Nice kill.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Where's all this resistance you've been talking about for so long? Oh, excellent. Inspirational artifact. Oh, that's a bad surprise. That is a bad surprise. Okay, we're going to have you... Shit. That's actually really bad. Okay, we fixed our party positioning, but I'm sad on the inside and the outside. I'm just sad all over in general. Stress wave. Damn it, where was my dodge? Not a bad bleed, but it is bad damage right now. I can't really afford to take that for too long. Damn it! Ugh, really wanted that hit. Come on, bleed for 4. Yes, and perfect, you're dead. Thank you. Whew. It's gonna make life a lot easier for me. Goodbye. Blight the target who hasn't attacked this turn so that he just takes more blight damage up front. Another rend for the old gods. If that had have hit and bled, I probably would have used a bandage. Thankfully it didn't. And then we can start stunning the actual target who's going to make me sad. Oh, nice. That's what you get when you're an Eldritch Hater, I guess. Are you already dead, actually? No, you're 1 damage from dead, damn it. I guess I can use you to set up a retribution. There's a retribution, and thanks to the fact that it crits, we've moved the Pelagic Oracle to the front line, where it's only going to be able to do the ceremonial cut attack. We're going to have you do another self-heal, actually, because you've taken a lot more damage than I'm happy to see on you. There's an easy slap back. Some more stress heals, and then I should be able to get the kill quite easily with a single bomb of that. Perfect. Or maybe I just throw in some extra damage for funsies.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I'm going to use a bandage here because I don't think I'll be able to use all of those through the course of this mission. Okay, who wants inspiration? Let's try and give inspiration to you, see what happens. Ooh, you got a buff. Extra damage and speed until camp. Good goddamn. That's actually going to work out really well for us. Despite everything that I wanted, you are doing a very significant amount of my damage. Okay. Got his cleanse, allowing for a safe search of the contents. I do want to start a stack of gold, but I can't throw away 6 for that yet. Okay, you still got the highest trap for some chance. Definitely buff up our torch on entry so we can possibly get a surprise here. Like we do. Let's stun the back line. Try and just ignore those as far as I can. Oh, baby. Is that going to bleed for the kill? No, it's not. It's still quite good. Now that's the kill. Oh, shit. That'll actually get the kill on her as well. Damn. Only 2 enemies to worry about. And only 1 gets an action this turn. My other option was to possibly try and stun the cultist gladiator. Reason I didn't want to go with that is because stress is way more important to me. And there goes the Pelagic Oracle. And that's a stun on the gladiator. Good goddamn, this party wrecks the cove. We've even got a low-level man-at-arms, like lower than the level he should be to be here. And he's destroying things left, right, and center. It's actually hilarious.
Ghoulish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Actually, I have no need to try and disarm that for stress relief, so I can just ignore that right now. Let my torch run low, so that I can possibly get more loot from things. See? Even got crests. Can't use them, but I did get them. Do I crave the void? I think I might crave the void. Oh, I don't know. Do I have enough balls to crave the void? If that bleeds, that's dead. Perfect. I think I might actually have enough balls here to crave the void. Okay, now I can ignore this roll because it will die before it actually gets to do anything. And even stun the Slavering Ghoul. Okay, so we stun 2 of these targets, and then the other target dies from its bleed before it even gets to act. This target is going to die from its blight before it gets to act. I guess I should roll... I don't have the chance to even get that stun. No. I guess I just roll the blight. Even though it's a low damage blight, I guess I still roll it. Roll a bleed as well. I'm going to have to take a hit from the Slavering Ghoul right now. I just don't have a choice about that. Nice damage. This is solid rend. Right, we've resisted everything. Move you forward and you die. Perfect. Let's try and do some heals while I can. See if I can possibly get a self-heal out here, and I managed to. Thank you. I'll even take a battle ballad, and this is because I can actually launch into a battle immediately.
Size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Anyone else crave the void? How about we crave the void together? So we get shuffled every single time we try and open a fight with a Shambler. So I've pre-shuffled my party to try and make it easier. Okay, that's not horrible for me. My stun chance is not super high, but it will move me forward, which I really do need. Yeah. That's a high chance stun. And it misses. Oh, no. That's quite unfortunate, unfortunately. Oh, well, everyone did move before the Shambler got a chance to move, and that was as a result of having the Battle Ballad. That's why the Battle Ballad's so good. Damn it, really? Dodged. Oof. It's quite annoying, actually. Throw out some stress. I really should have you transform as soon as possible, but I'm being very, very, very greedy right now. Excuse me? Come on. Alright, I'm gonna have to throw the Blight on this character as well so that it can't get super powerful. It gets to do a single Clapper Claw. Every single time it does Clapper Claw, it gives itself a buff. A huge buff, by the way. But it's not going to stay alive for long enough for that buff to be really effective. Strenuous Lament. It's going to be obviously some stress. Hey, a shuffle as well, really? It's quite annoying. Actually, it's the same shuffle that happened last time as well. Now, let's have you transform. The only thing you can do from here is slam. Run forwards. Sure. Have you do that. Rolls a debuff, which is going to remove the speed of that character. Okay, you're going to have to buff if you're there. Perfect. Thankfully, the Plague Doctor moved first, so now I can move myself ahead of you using my stun. And now we have a decent party positioning. Abjurious Advancement means that you should be ahead. Yeah, still ahead. Perfect. You're going to have to cure your bleed, actually. Try and keep you alive as much as I can. Okay. Rake across the party time. I really do need to set up riposte as often as possible on Puer, because every single time the Shambler attacks, it will attack the whole party, so we'll get riposted every single time. Boom! Slap back. You slap me, I slap you back, that kind of thing. Very nice. Doing some solid crowd control here in the front rows. And now I can actually afford to throw some other stuff out. Although I actually can't. Perfect. I'm gonna have to camp after this to try and keep everyone still in good condition. Whoa, you resisted? Really? My chance should be really difficult to resist.
Death waits.
Oh well.
For the slightest lapse in concentration.
Managed to crit you in response. You really should have cured your bleed last time. That's bad on my part.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
Actually, I don't have the ability to prevent that from you. That's kind of annoying. Okay.
Precision and power.
Set up riposte again. Unfortunately, I don't know why I wanted to do that on him. Yeah, there we go.
This is no place for the weak or fool.
At least it was Alfred and not Stalwart.
Grievous injury.
We can still probably get this done, but we might have to retreat afterwards as a result of having done that. That was kind of dumb.
Injury and despondence.
Resolve?
Set the stage for
Hopeless.
heroism.
Please don't tell me that I'm actually gonna fuck this up. Wow, I've actually fucked this up quite badly now. It's really sad to see. Okay, at least I've hit the blight there. Nice crit.
The ground quakes.
Clapper Claw gets responded to with a dodge. Damn, it's kind of annoying. At least one of the clappers died. Another Stenarius laments. Crit goes against the party, and we have another stress out. Puer's resolve is tested, and he becomes irrational. I feel like I have made some mistakes. Alright. Well, there goes you at least. Okay, we've killed the Shambler, but we're probably gonna have to retreat from the dungeon as a result. I got a little cocky, I'll admit it. A little too cocky.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
But we did get the Ancestor's Tentacle Idol, plus 25% virtue chance. That's actually really good. Only gonna need that much food to actually feed everyone. And what's my next? It's an empty room, perfect. So I can throw away all of my food and shovels and torches and holy water. I mean, obviously, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. And we'll move forward. We'll camp in this room. Do we have anything to prevent a nighttime ambush? Does anyone have a disease? No, not really. We actually don't have a way to prevent the nighttime ambush. In fact, I'm just gonna leave right now. Yep. Abandoned quest. Yay!
Great adversity has a beauty. It is the fire that tempers.
So that was a really, really, really stupid move, using the battlefield medicine to heal. I realized there was more ongoing damage risked if I didn't remove the stuff from the man-at-arms, but it did mean that I had to roll a 67 on my Jester at the start of his turn, and also meant that as soon as he got targeted, it was possible that he had to roll another 67. I didn't think he would get targeted with an attack, but I did know that he was going to have to roll it at the start of his turn. Oh well. We did get at least some money back. Not an incredible amount, but some. And what are you? Thin-blooded and lethargic. Oh, baby. That's kind of annoying. That was my fated leper, wasn't it?
Our estate was the envy of this land.
I mean, Jester, wasn't it? Where are you? Oh, Frey. Yes, you are my fated. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Slugger as well. He's quite a powerful dude. It's a shame to have lost him, but at the very least, it gives me another opportunity to pick something else up. Caretaker's already in here enjoying this. Do either of you have better results at a specific area? No. You will not take part of prayer. Huh. Okay. And Tavern. You'll give Belay the ability to drink for a while. Perfect. Well, at the very least, this gives us a new slot to hire someone in. And we are going to want probably a frontline party member. Actually, hang on. Both of you are religious, so I guess I can't even use Baven in a low-level party anyway. I may as well just take the most powerful one I can find. Natural swing? Hey? Hey, you can be our freight number 2. Healer's Gifts, unfortunately, does not increase your heal skills in the actual game. Only while camping. Super annoying. I wish there were quirks that actually affected healers, because some people just never use attacks. They only heal. Lazy Eye is really bad for you. Quick Draw, no. Balance, no. Okay, all of them are pretty bad. I'm not interested in really taking any of them. But I did pick up the Ancestor's Tentacle Idol, so it's plus 25% Virtue Chance. This is plus 15% Virtue Chance. You put both of those on a single character, and you take a Jester out on the same mission. I realize I just lost a Jester, and it's insensitive to talk about, but still, you take a Jester out on the same mission, then you purposefully stress one party member out while they're holding both of these. They have 40% on top of the base Virtue Chance, which is apparently 25% or 20%. If they become virtuous, awesome! If they don't, just remove their stress back down to 0 using the Jester and retry it again. It can be really cool to play with that sometimes. I might actually want to do a party specifically that does that at one point, just for funsies. Unfortunately, I don't really have enough people to do a low-level mission there. I could do a short champion mission. Short champion mission seems like mission seems like it'd do perfectly well for me. What about Nilnan there? Shoddy Shaw. Phaeton, that's the reason I didn't take this party out before, because I didn't have a healer. Right. You go there, and put that there. Perfect. Now, I can actually give you your Raider's Talisman, because we are on a short mission, so you can freely take that. Unfortunately, that doesn't help your aim, which is quite annoying. That said, your aim isn't really lacking in this specific region of the game. So, Fuseman's Matchstick, no. How about we just give you the Ancestor's Musket Ball and have you roll with that? Do an incredible amount of crits. You have plus 20% scouting chance. Does anyone have Cove scouting? No. Okay, so you should probably take the Ancestor's Map as well. Spiked Collar increases the bleed chance, gives me the actual ability to bleed people in this area. And then you'll also take your Cudgel so that I have the ability to stun people in this area. Then extra accuracy and crit, I think, is a pretty good idea. Actually, I could actually ignore that and take a Sun Ring, which I feel a lot better about. Berserk Mask? Extra speed and crit. Thing is, I don't run you as a crit powerhouse. That's not your point, as far as I'm concerned, at least. The point of running you is just to slap something hard. So you should be taking a Eldritch Slayer's Ring. Okay, I think I've got all of my bases covered. We should be able to do a short mission relatively easily. Should only need 10 food for a short dungeon. Yeah, 10 food is good. I'll take 3 medicinal herbs because 2 fish guts and a coral, or 2 corals and a fish gut. Amazing. I will take some bandages. 3 shovels is fine. Single holy water and a full stack of torches. Let's go! Fishfolk's scaled skin affords them increased resistance to bleeding attacks, but I also increased my bleed skill chance, so suck on that, fish fuckers.
The smell of rotting fish is almost unbearable.
Explore 90% of rooms. That would be a free room to do, but it also cost me a shovel. Yeah, I probably should have gone up there, actually. It would have been a good idea. Okay. Let's pop the medicinal herbs in you and take 5 trillion different pieces of equipment from you. Don't mind if I do. Battle in this room. All right, let's go. Oh, a bloated thrall. Let's kill that as soon as possible. Nice. 31% chance on the crit as well.
The offensive.
We'll roll the stuns, open the match. You aren't my calm guy, are you? You aren't, no. Okay, that's fine. Just making sure.
Confidence
solid.
As the enemy crumbles.
So now only one person can actually attack after all of that. Whee! Oh, barnacle barrier, perfect. That actually worked really well for me because I was planning on stunning you this turn anyway. There we go. Immediately disarming the barnacle barrier that you tried to set up for your friend here. Let's throw some damage in. Seaward Slash on a dodge tank. Bow, bow. You answered Seaward Slash. Is it on the board? And we should be able to hew pretty easily against both of you.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
I don't have any any blight increase, but I will still roll the blight skills against you. My stun chance is actually still really high. Like 90% chance to stun you right now. Perfect. Yeah, and now your blight resistance is absolutely shot to shit. So now I can just continue blighting you forever. Even bleeding you if I want. Okay, I said that preemptively, I understand. Excuse me? How did that do 16 damage? Alright, of course, you lost your buff of protection. That makes sense. Now you'll die to the blight, and hell, I critted myself for some stress heal.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Very nice. A little bit more scouting. Don't mind if I do. Really? Really? Fuck it. Fuck it, yo. No, I have to make sure that this party shuffles correctly for me. Come on. Shuffle me well.
Indeed stalk these shadows.
Okay, that was
yonder.
Not horrible, at least. I really did need to try and get a stun with this guy, which unfortunately is not going to be possible. How far do you move? I need to know his movement. Unfortunately, I can't see that right now. Damn. Okay, let's just start throwing damage in. That is going to have to happen eventually. Okay, perfect. You're back in position. You can now start stunning. 13, fine. It would be so good if I could have stunned him before he actually did his first attack and summoned the first Shamblers. It's actually really important if I could have done that. Oh well. Heal yourself a little bit. It's the only thing you can really do right now. Clapaglaw on the back line for a critical shit.
Unbalanced.
I mean, a critical hit, not a critical whatever else I said. I could split the I actually should. Damn it! Oh, their dodge is really high. Thank you. Managed to get one down. Their dodge is really insane. Okay, let's continue keeping ourselves on top of the healing. Look, I am going to kill this Shambler. It doesn't get a choice in the matter. You understanding me right now? I am Shambler hunting, and this is not a bad team. This is a pretty damn good team. Unfortunately, I did get shuffled in a way that didn't allow me to get my stun in the opening round, which is quite bad for me. Okay, is that gonna bleed? It is. It's not gonna bleed for enough, unfortunately. Oh, thank you.
A faint hope blossoms.
Okay, here you go. Houndmaster, go. Never mind. I just wanted the Houndmaster to go first.
To a killing blow.
I don't want to leave the Shambler spawns on the field, but I don't get anything to. Like, I can't stop them. My stun skill chance on you is actually still really low. Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna start rolling damage against the abhorrent Shambler whenever I can. I'm gonna use the leper to try and cure the front wave always. So it's only the leper hitting the front wave ever. Nice stress reduction against the whole party. That was really good. Gonna have to cure that bleed. Very nice. I'll be killing them next round with a single hit, hopefully. Strenuous Lament. Oh, what? I'm fucked. I'm actually fucked as a direct result of that. That's so bad. You sent my leper to the back of the party. There's, like, as a direct result, there's nothing that I can do.
Or cowardice.
Fucking stun you, please. Thank you. Give me a turn to regroup, please. Holy shit. I'm gonna start losing some high-level party members again. God damn it. Why did I try and kill another Shambler? Oh, critical hit? Why? And immediately stresses him out. Come on, please become virtuous of some kind. Oh, you're abusive. It's not good. Hey, it actually does increase your damage, though, if you become abusive, so that's some good news. Nice bleed.
A decisive pummeling.
Okay, it's actually pretty good. Gonna have to have the leper again pass a turn, basically. Stenorious Lament. Well, at least that one doesn't leave us with the bleed. What? To the back of the party again? Carbonella's courageous! Okay, so I can't actually do anything with the leper. The leper is now just foobar. Leper does nothing. Leper actually has lower level stuff than you ought to. I've just realized the leper is not equipped correctly. That's my fault right there. Calm thyself, I'll be home for tea time. I am certain de-stresses everyone. 5 to 10 and rolls the 5. Please stun. Solid resist. And no death blow. Yay. That's pretty good.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
At the very least, this Shambler spawn will die as soon as it tries to do anything. Nilnan is vigorous! We'll never stop, we'll never compromise.
Hope and resilience.
Okay. One down. Nilnan thinks his heart will burst. I will not falter. Heals himself. Crits on the stun and hits the stun. Perfect. We're not going to have to deal with more. Not for a while yet, at least. Clapperclaw kills the doesn't kill the leper. Does stress the leper out a hell of a lot. Leper dies to the blight. No.
Teetering on the brink.
Wow.
Facing the abyss.
Okay, whole party is healed. Leper is saved. Brave can wait.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Shuddy Sean misses! Shuddy Sean, no! Why Shoddy Shot? No! Okay, we need to kill the Shambler before it gets to its turn. That's not gonna help. That is not gonna do it. I can't stun it this round, so I do have to run that. Yeah, it's gonna have a turn here. This is pretty bad. One death blow! There goes... Oh, that Grave Robber. That's really annoying, actually. Photon's Resolve is tested, and she is masochistic, which gives her the ability to hurt herself. That's super annoying, as you might imagine. Cannot harm me. You moved the fucking leper? Ugh. Leper can't do anything from that row, and won't swap. Well, great. You pass your turn, have a heart attack, and kill yourself instantly.
In the pursuit of glory.
Kill the Shambler, damn it, before its turn! No! I can't! No one can act! No one can hit anything from the row they're currently in. Ah, nice crit. It bleeds! The Shambler is dead. So is my whole party, but the Shambler is also dead, so no. Don't die. Don't! No!
Unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Dodge. Shit! Okay. You can heal yourself, though. You can heal yourself. You can say nice things to yourself, and you'll be happy about it. Stun this target before it gets a turn. Nice. It's dead before next turn. If I can now stun the Shambler spawn at the back or dodge its attack at least. No!
More dust. More ashes. More disappointment. Regroup. Reassemble. Evil is timeless, after all. You answered the letter. Now, like me, you are a part of this place.
Excuse me? Where are they? Oh, there they are. Why is Alfred below them? Carbonell. One of my favorites. Grave Robbers. Also, I lost... How many trinkets? Like, everything? I would have lost all of those trinkets, by the way, if I just left the fight as well. There was a chance that Nilnan would have been able to complete that fight by himself, which is why I continued. Okay, we lost the... Musket Ball again. We lost the Raider's Talisman again. Grave Robbers constantly dying with all the good things on them. We lost the... Cudgel. Shit, I've lost my only Cudgel now. That's actually really annoying. That is really annoying. Okay, my only Cudgel and the Houndmaster's Collar. On you, we would have lost Eldritch Slayer's Ring, which is super annoying as well. God. Just leper. Party shuffles. Ugh. Eldritch Slayer's Ring and a Sun Ring. And on Photon the Vestal, of course. There goes our fucking Ancestors map again. Not again, actually, for the first time. Ancestors map, though, is from killing a Shambler. And the Shambler can give you the Tentacle Idol, the Bottle, the Ancestors map, and something else as well. So, next time I kill a Shambler, I've got a 50-50 chance to get my Ancestors map back, at least. And we also lost the Sacred Scroll. Now, I think I sold my second Sacred Scroll because I thought, oh, I'm not gonna lose it again. At the very least, I've got my Tome of Holy Healing still. Shadishan. So here's one of the problems. Shadishan was 4-4 instead of 5-5, which, let's think about it, definitely contributed in some way. Shadishan probably would have lived at least another turn, or hit a little harder on certain hits, and we almost certainly would have won that fight. Just the fact that I forgot to equip her 5-5 before we left actually lost us all of those party members. The thing is, I'm not sad. Why am I not sad? Because I need new blood. I really do. Lowest stress damage, really lowest stress damage on a... Yes.
Tortured and reclusive. This man is more dangerous than he seems.
The reason I'm not sad is because I need new blood. I need the ability to actually take out low-level missions again. And I can't do that at the moment. Actually, Sasan, you're gonna get fired immediately. Like, I literally just hired you, but you're out of my team because I can't sustain that many low-level abominations.
And weakness cannot be tolerated.
Malay, you are evasive and fine. You're a decent frontline party member. I'll take
the
it.
Hunt. The promise of payment.
If I want to do any jester things, I'm going to need a jester, and my only jester is high level, so I'm going to have to take Dalengridge.
You will be laughing still at the end.
Cove Adventurer. Rest of these are not that exciting. I could take Montbrai, but I really don't need you. Well, yeah, that happens sometimes. Okay, how about this? I'm going to make sure that everyone is goddamn equipped correctly if you're in the high levels, so that I never make that mistake ever goddamn again. And I realize I've just spent all of my money. Yes. I'm fine with it. It's done. Gonna try and get myself some more money to try and recoup. So if I'm gonna recoup, what am I gonna do? I'm probably gonna need to do some short missions and just focus entirely on gold and trinkets that I can sell. So this kind of stuff here seems pretty good. See, I could have easily just finished that mission in the Cove, but I really need to start doing things like killing Shamblers, like completing higher level missions in riskier formats, like doing things without light. Because for so many episodes recently, I've just been playing very, very safely. And I've been getting a little bit more money, a little bit more resources, upgrading people casually. Honestly, that's not really gonna help me much. It'll help me get everyone to level 6, but then I won't have the kinds of resources, the kind of huge resources that you can get from playing riskily, from killing Shamblers, from running low light missions, those kinds of things. I won't have those resources to back me up when I try and go for the Darkest Dungeon runs. So, low-level missions in the ruins, what kind of party would I be looking at? Like, Malay, Baven, Dalengridge, Puer? Like, Puer, Malay? No, I can't do that in the front line, unfortunately. This is kind of annoying. I guess I'd have to do a religious team to start out with. But, again, whatever we're going to be doing in that front, we're going to have to be doing next time. Oh, God. RIP so many party members. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself as much as I have, even though we've got many wakes and funerals to attend. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself, and we'll see you next time.